Thank you. Thank you. No. For those of you unaware of my roots, using the term roots here very loosely because it's just where I'm from. It's not really my roots, just where I'm from. No, I come from a land of mystery. I come from a land hidden in the mists, drowning in the rain. I come from a land lost in the fog and topped by iced peaks. Sounds great. No. I come from a magical place called the Pacific Northwest. You can tell by my accent here. Yeah. So, if you've listened to me before, it can now be established that the Pacific Northwest is known to grow manic depressives just like me. Just like me, yeah. What else is the Pacific Northwest known for? Nationally, the area is known for a great public transportation system. Right. And even if I say that in the town I come from, it doesn't, there's nothing. It doesn't get anything. No applause, nothing. No. The description of great doesn't strike me as one that applies to public transportation. But, no, I admit, I used to take it all the time myself, for years. No, it's all right. No, I admit it. It's all right. It's good. No, it does get you around town if you know your schedules and can line yourself up at the appropriate stop right on time so you're not out there for a half hour or so waiting on something that, might not come. So you better, if you know your transit stops and if you know your schedule, it actually works very well for you. There's not a whole lot of wait time, and yeah, it's all right. No, it's okay. It's okay. It does get you around town. Marijuana, yeah. Yes. Great, right? Yeah, yes. I know crowds all across the country eat this up, especially if it's been made into a brownie. No Oregonians have the right to smoke this stuff, but like a lot of other rights, like free thought and making my own decisions, or, I don't know, doing what I want to rather than what someone else wants me to do, well, it's a freedom I just don't take advantage of. Look, the major results from legalizing this are that, well, my drive-thru orders at Taco Bell were usually messed up before it became legal, and now that it is legal, they're just screwed up every time. Yeah, no, there's no leeway anymore. There's every time. I like 2 tacos. Oh, here's one. Where's my second taco? You didn't order it. It's like, I was right there. I saw it. I've got witnesses. Now, what else? Craft beer breweries. Yeah, we got a lot of them. I really don't like the taste. I just don't like the taste. Wines. Or winos. Well, I just don't drink, really. But if I did, that transportation system would really come in handy to keep me off the road. Strip clubs, and lots of them. Yes, we got a ton of them in the city. What can I say? The temperature during most of the year might not be hot, but the ladies in the state sure are. Oh, yes. Oh, no, we got the cream of the crop up in Oregon. Oh, yeah. Other than that, the area is pretty much known for crappy-ass weather that causes a decrease in necessary vitamin D, leading to depression. And depression leads to drinking, smoking, and, well, guys hitting up strip clubs. No, it's actually great for business, It really is. It's like, it was like a target after, once they understood the weather and pattern, it was kind of a target for where these businesses were going to spring up. Sounds like a great place to live, right? Yep. Not really. No. But one of the things we do have, one of the things that I indulge in, well, actually a few places have it now since shops are popping up in other states. It's a place called Salt and Straw. It's an ice cream place. People might say that they scream for ice cream, but nobody screams louder than me when I get a hankering for it. No, ice cream is my thing. I Love it. I can't get enough of it. And between Tillamook, Umpqua, Baskin-Robbins shops, those are everywhere. Haagen-Dazs locations, and those are everywhere. Ben & Jerry's, we have a shop a few. We do have a few shops. And these shops, Oregon has it going on with this shit. Now, with Salt and Straw. If you've never been to one, it's a place that serves a bunch of different interesting flavors of ice cream that are made using ingredients that you normally might not think of putting with your ice cream. You like blue cheese? Because I don't. No. No, I normally wouldn't put that with ice cream. No, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't normally put that near my mouth with anything because normally I strongly dislike blue cheese. I think it's gross. In fact, that dislike borders on hate. It's just not something I like. But at Salt and Straw, oh, they paired up with pear, and they found some way, I don't know how, to make a very good tasting ice cream out of it. Now, don't ask me how they do it. Don't ask me how they take something as nasty and mundane as blue cheese and turn it into a dessert. No. Oh, no, don't ask. No. I don't know if it's magic. Or, I don't know. Maybe it's not really blue cheese. Or, gee, I don't know. Maybe it's the excitement of finally tasting my damn ice cream after standing in line to the place for an hour or more to get it that turns the flavor into something good. Something unexpected. Because, again, don't like blue cheese. Whatever it is that they do to it, it works. And it is actually very good. Another example is their strawberry honey balsamic with black pepper ice cream. See? In the name alone, there are a few ingredients listed that I normally wouldn't think go well with ice cream. Honey balsamic. That's a dressing. It's good, but I normally wouldn't think that would go in ice cream. No. Black pepper. I do love some black pepper on my food, and I really do put pepper on a lot of things. I think the term is an auto-condimentizer. Whatever it is, I'm it, and I do put pepper on lots of things. In fact, I kind of indulge in it now. I love it. But on ice cream, it works, but I didn't know it was going to. No, I really didn't. No. Again, they took a chance. And they ended up getting something good. The strawberry and balsamic go well with the black pepper. And it's actually a very tasty combination in the ice cream. It's unexpected, it works, it's good, and I eat it. It's good stuff. But then, it's not all good. Then they have some things during certain times of the year that takes their venture of odd ingredients and turning them into something good and suggests that they're just taking odd ingredients, throwing them against the wall, and hoping that some of them stick. Sometimes, in other words, the flavors are just not right. No. So I go in there, and the line isn't as long as it normally is. Remember? Like I said, the line to get to the damn ordering counter is usually an hour plus. But this time, well, maybe it's only a half hour long. I was actually excited. I get my ice cream without having to stand out in the rain and cold of Portland. If you live there, or if you've been there during most times of the year, you know that's a treat in itself. No. So I go in there, and I suddenly see why the line isn't that long. Oh, the taste choices of the Halloween season. Yeah, well, I normally don't actually mind them. See, in the Northwest, we get crappy weather all the time, so I'm kind of accustomed to seeing pumpkin spice from the months of August up until January around town, if not longer. But here, no, not this place. No, pumpkin spice overwhelming your ice cream isn't the problem this time. No, that's far too commonplace for this joint, and actually, honestly, that's too expected as a joke point. So I wouldn't even. No, I go in there and I see candy corn. Actually, I love candy corn. No, this is actually great. Now, out of all the lame generic candy flavors for Halloween, Candy corn is absolutely a personal favorite of mine, so there's no problem there, at least for me. Now, I'm thinking the line can't be short from that. So, my eyes move on down the flavor selections, and I find something called Essence of Ghost. It's different. I did taste it. It is different. It's not bad. And if you like to drink, I'm pretty sure that this one is made with real spirits. But here's the thing. Portland is known as a drinking town. Low vitamin D causes depression. Depression causes people to seek out things that can make them forget their problems. And Portland has a lot of craft breweries, and they sell really well because of people drinking their depression away. So, factoring in those few circumstances, this flavor can't be the culprit behind a shorter line. But that's when I find the reason. Pardon me, did I say reason? I meant reasons, yeah. Creepy crawly critters flavored ice cream. Let that sink in. Creepy, crawly, critters, ice cream. Now, forget ingredients in a title that don't go with ice cream. This title is filled with 3 words that just don't go with anything I'd want to eat, and only 1 term that goes with dessert. No, I brush this off. No, it can't be that bad, can it? No. These have got to be gummy critters, if anything, if they expected to sell. So I checked, and yeah, they're not. No, they're not. No. This is This is part of the flavor description, and I quote, "A horde of insects is crawling, buzzing, and flying around you. They land on your hands, their hairy legs sticking to your skin. You try to run, but you trip and fall headfirst into a teeming, squirming world of creepy, crawly critters." Oh yeah. Why describe it? Why go on? No, you lost me at the name of the flavor already, and the description proving my fears isn't helping out, guys. No. This is a grass green colored ice cream. I hope it's not grass green flavored. But it's a grass green colored ice cream with chocolate covered crickets and mealworms in it. No. Look, I know a lot of cultures eat bugs. I get that they are supposed to be a great source of protein, but I don't want them for dessert. I just can't get that idea out of my mind. No. But hey, that's not even the worst flavor they're offering. No. I move on to the next flavor, and it's just as bad. No. Oh, get ready for this one, guys. No, Dracula's blood pudding flavored ice cream. Oh, man. That's got to be a gimmick of a name, right? No. No, this flavor is made with real blood pudding, which sounds bad enough. But the real coup de grace on it is that it's mixed with chicken livers. No, I get that liver is really good for you. But when I'm going out for ice cream, I know I'm going for a treat, and if I'm looking for a treat, I don't really need a healthy alternative to it when I get there. Also, the liver is a filtration unit for the body, and you don't know what's been through it before it gets into your mouth, so no. I mean, who the fuck even eats liver anymore? Feeding your kids liver for dinner was like a form of punishment in the 80s, and now this place is trying to shove it into ice cream. Nah. And it's probably not all bad. The flavor description reads that it will make you squirm with delight. Yeah, I can see myself squirming, but I don't know how delighted I'm going to be while I'm doing it, you know? Blood pudding. Hearing it alone evokes an interest in not consuming it with ice cream. I don't know if that's just me, but, you know, I mean, it makes me not want to eat it even without ice cream. Now, a lot of Americans may not know what blood pudding is. You want to know? I'm going to tell you anyway. I really hope you're not eating right now, because if you are, you might wish you hadn't been. Blood pudding. Well, it's not so much a pudding than it is a sausage, so I guess the name of it's kind of misleading, but It might make it seem more easily digestible at first. You might have heard of this before as black pudding, which really kind of reminds me of the Black Death, and is nothing I want to eat. You might have heard of it as a blood sausage, which sounds like an erect penis to me. I don't know how you feel about that, but really for this ice cream to not work, because it totally doesn't. No, it's what's in it that counts. So let me take a moment and tell you how blood pudding is made. Curdled and boiled pig blood. No thanks, no. Pork fat? No, not in my ice cream. Beef fat. Usually found from around the loins and the kidneys. Oh, just hearing that kind of hurts now. Then they toss in some oatmeal and grains as a type of cereal additive, mix it up, and then stuff it into an animal's intestine. And then they mix it with chicken liver and ice cream. And I'm wondering why the line is shorter for that particular visit, that specific time of year. And I'm also rethinking my undying love for ice cream, because even when you love something, and in this, I really do. I do love ice cream. I'm kind of rethinking it now. I do love ice cream. Sometimes it can just be taken too far. And this right here, this is a great this is one of those examples right here. If anything, now. Whew. But I do give them credit. They did choose the right recipe at the right time of year to make people go white in the face if they read what it's made out of. Even if they don't, they're going to take a bite and say, that's just not right. What was in this? Now, in all honesty, I feel bad for the person who has to taste these things. Most of the time, the job is probably great because, as I said, they have a lot of good flavors. But these other ones... I mean, come on. I'm almost willing to bet that when it comes time to taste test these other flavors, that the company probably uses a temp agency to staff the position. So if you guys want to taste some crappy ice cream, you know where to go. Because there's no way they want to color a long-standing taste tester's palate with this crap and then have them go back to the good flavors again, right? Now, you think about it. Do you really think that they've got their reliable tester in the room with a bunch of flavors in front of them, dressing them up like Dumbledore the Wizard and having him play a game of Bertie Bott's every flavor ice cream? No. Like the poor guy's in there going, yes, roasted strawberry coconut, good, yes, cinnamon snickerdoodle, yes, also good, Guava coffee and cloud forest crack, good, yes, well, that's the reason they call it crack, isn't there? Now this, it seems I've chosen vomit. Just like Dumbledore. Just like Dumbledore. And after so many good concoctions, after facing this crap, that reliable palate is liable to go on strike. So they're not getting me with their seasonal flavors. No, not this year. Nah. The only thing that makes sense about flavors like that is that they are indeed seasonal and won't be blocking up their sales quota all year long, okay? Because when it comes down to it, I still love their good flavors, and there's a whole lot of them. And the less time these holiday stinkers are sitting out to stagnate, the better, because even if they're just trying to get into the spirit of the season, flavors like that, and the ingredients are dissected, are taking up room on their menu and in storage and have got to be costing some sales. And if they're losing sales, they're losing business. And if they lose business, they're dealing with trying to stay in business, even if it's just a little bit. And this goes for every ice cream joint in town, because they've all got the spirit of the season going on at the appropriate times of year. No, I don't need no essence of light bulb ring oil, flavored ice cream during Christmas. Thank you. No, I don't need that. And they don't want to deal with having to close down. Oh, no. No, we don't have much going on for us up here. The people in the Northwest would riot. We'd absolutely riot. We'd have a bunch of overheated people who can't get ice cream angry, and that's just not anything you want to deal with. No, they don't want to have to deal with going down the road of bankruptcy because it's too hard on their workers. Closing businesses is too hard on the public, and that's the last thing they want to do, because then they're dealing with an angry mob who needs ice cream. And even worse, they're dealing with a hungry stomach from me. And at that point, just like you're doing right now, they'd be dealing with Adam.